Season 2 of Marvel Rivals is expected to be based on the HellFire Gala. So if you're unfamiliar with this, we're going to be explaining what this is, all of the teasers we've had so far, upcoming skins, and a new map. And just everything you really need to know about Season 2 of Marvel Rivals. So subscribe for more, and let's get into this. So the teasers that we have so far, is for one, we saw the HellFire Gala like logo and symbol in a map. And I've already made an Easter egg type video on this, and it is in fact the Midtown map that was released at the beginning of the Empire of Eternal Night Season 1. So this map, on like this fence, you see like logos for the HellFire Gala, and I made a video on the Easter egg saying this is for the HellFire Gala, and this was way before any of the teasers were coming out saying that it was going to be the HellFire Gala. So yep, this is the first teaser. And moving on to the second one, is at the end of the lore for this Season 1, Season 1.5, it's an extract from Doom of 2099, and in the end, he says, Doom has a gala to attend. That is the final line of, you know, the final piece of comic that you can unlock for the lore, saying that Doom of 2099 has a gala to attend. And this can only mean one thing, and that is that he is attending the HellFire Gala. And they wouldn't just say this at the end without, you know, leading up to expecting the HellFire Gala to be Season 2. So we've had 2 teasers so far, and I am 100% sure that Season 2 will be the HellFire Gala. So what exactly is the HellFire Gala? If you're unfamiliar with this and, you know, you're not familiar with the Marvel comics and different stories, then I'll give you a little background as to what it is. So the HellFire Gala is the biggest mutant celebration in the Marvel universe, and it might be the most dangerous one too, since the X-Men and the rest of the Marvel mutants formed a nation on the living island of Krakoa. The annual event has quickly become a high point in the social calendar of Marvel's heroes. So just remember Krakoa, because we'll be coming back to that at the end. The HellFire Gala simultaneously serves as an official state dinner, the election of the new X-Men team, a celebrity-packed party, and a showcase for mutant high fashion. Naturally, the HellFire Gala also stands as an irresistible target for the enemies of the X-Men and mutant-hating groups like Orchids. Or Orchids. Let me know how to pronounce that down below. So the HellFire Gala has been around for a long time, and it was originally an annual holiday party that was hosted by the HellFire Club, where individual mutants like Sebastian Shaw and Emma Frost flaunted their power. So we'll come back to Emma Frost shortly as well. So Emma Frost was, you know, a massive part of this, and you know, Krakoa was it's an event where it would have heroes like the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and everyone there. So that's just a little background as to what exactly the HellFire Gala is, and it serves some really good storylines in the comics. So if you've not checked them out, I highly recommend it. Now, what would be a new season without some new characters? So fitting for the HellFire Gala, like the Empire of Eternal Night had, it was teasing Blade, and Blade may be assumed to be dropped right before the end of this season. But who would they put in the HellFire Gala? So like I just mentioned, it would be, I would think, Emma Frost. Emma Frost, one of the most iconic people from the HellFire Gala, with her outfits and just the way that she is in the narrative and the story of the game. So obviously if you're not familiar with Emma Frost, you can see her on the screen here, and her abilities is she can go into like a diamond form, and it's like, I'm sure it can be pierced, but it's like a very strong, impenetrative from like normal things type form. So this diamond form that she goes into, this could be a great idea and a great role for a Vanguard, because, you know, we need more female, like I would say female type roles and female Marvel characters as Vanguards in the game, because obviously there's not many that you could choose from. You know, you could also get She-Hulk, etc. But fitting for the HellFire Gala, I think Emma Frost would be a great character for it. So if you guys can think of any other characters, like, you know, I mentioned Sebastian Shaw, he could potentially be a character as well that would fit the HellFire Gala. I'm not sure who else, what, you know, the story that they'll have, because Marvel Rivals has its own story. Anyone could pretty much show up at their HellFire Gala. Like I said, there's new mutants, different celebrations. Imagine if we saw someone crazy like Gambit being teased, or like Rogue, or just someone else, Cyclops, Professor X. Let me know who else you think you could see at the HellFire Gala. But I definitely think we will be seeing, hopefully, Emma Frost, just due to how iconic that she is for this type of story. So it wouldn't be a new season without a new map. And fitting for the HellFire Gala, and as I mentioned when reading about the HellFire Gala, Krakoa would be the most fitting new map for this season, with it being the HellFire Gala. But Krakoa has also been mentioned in the lore before. Like Magneto's mentioned it, Storm's mentioned it, how they moved the island of Krakoa, the home to the X-Men currently in the lore. They moved it into the future, just, you know, to try and stop the time streams and the you know, the issues it was causing. Temporal Temperis, I believe Storm called it. So yeah, we know that Krakoa is an actual location in the lore, which is playing a big part for the X-Men. So if this is a map, I would expect to see tons of teasers for different X-Men. We'll probably see Professor X's helmet that he wears, just because that was mentioned in some of the most recent lore as well, because I believe Professor X in Storm's universe is dead. So we'd have to see how that works. And we know that Magneto puts it on because he calls out to all of the other X-Men to me, my X-Men, when he's looking at like Psylocke, Namor, and just everyone else. So yeah, definitely think Krakoa will be a new map. If it will be like a domination map or like a convergence map, I guess that's for a different question. So guys, let me know down below if you think Krakoa will be a new map, and if you think it will be like a domination or just a standard push the payload type map. And finally, probably what a lot of you clicked on the video for, was that to talk about the HellFire character skins. So the HellFire Gala, as I mentioned earlier, is you know, is home to some of the high street fashion for the mutants. So a lot of the characters that you see at the HellFire Gala, a lot of them are like in fancy outfits, looking all smart, maybe how you've never seen them before. And you have this Captain America one where he's just decked out in his suit. Just look, he looks so cool in his suit with his original shield as well. So hopefully this is a character skin that we see. I hope we see skins for all of the characters, including this HellFire Magic skin, which goes crazy. This might be one of the best skins or potential character skins that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you quite a few, but this magic one just goes like, I don't know, it just goes extra hard, and her sword in this is amazing. This is one of my, I don't really play magic, but if I was to play magic, it would be using this skin, because it is honestly, it's so cool. I hope we see it. And imagine Darkchild with this skin, crazy. And this Spider-Man skin for the HellFire Gala is insane. Like the way that it lights up like neon lights, it glows, like the details, it's crazy. I know I'm saying crazy a lot, but a lot of these skins are actually crazy. Like this one looks phenomenal as well. Like imagine having a Spider-Man skin that's dark but the red features of it all glow up. It'd be so cool. And I guess if you glow up in a map, you'd maybe be a little bit more obvious. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how a skin like this would play out for Spider-Man. This Psylocke skin is insane. You just know they'll make loads of money from this Psylocke skin. They probably made quite a lot from the other Psylocke skin as well. But this particular one, this one goes hard. Full on blacked out. Blacked out. It's insane. So good. This is such a clean like skin and design for her as well. So I'm hoping we see this Psylocke HellFire Gala skin. As I said, I hope they all get one, but it'll be interesting to see. Moving on, we've got the HellFire Gala Black Widow skin. And this one, it goes crazy as well. Like the long red hair going the whole way down to the Black Widow symbol, like on her chest. And, you know, it's like covering her face a little bit. This is what I talk about, high mutant, high fashion. This one's insane. Great design for Black Widow. Moving on, we've got the classic. This is the classic, probably one of the most infamous HellFire Gala skins. And that is, of course, the Storm skin. The Storm blacked out, you've got like the black cloud. This one is known by many. And I've made a separate video on someone's like fan art, custom like skin for Marvel Rivals, and it's insane. I hope one day we see it, because this would be the best skin. This HellFire Gala Scarlet Witch skin, we already kind of have it in the game. Because if you go and check through Scarlet Witch's skins and see where they're from, one of them is from the HellFire Gala. Go and check that out yourself. Moving on, we've got this Thor skin for the HellFire Gala, and I've seen this specific Thor in like so many memes, so I really hope we see it in game, because I'm telling you, this fit that he's wearing goes crazy, especially with that arm. Mad. This one for Moon Knight, this HellFire Gala inspired skin is crazy. Like, it's so clean, but I just wonder how this would work in the game. Like, because you know, like when you're looking at him, like his model texture makes it seem like he's not actually there. So it'd be interesting to see how Moon Knight would look in the game. I don't think they can choose any other Moon Knight HellFire Gala skin, because this is the one for him. Moving on to Black Panther. Black Panther could look so fresh in this game. He already does with a lot of skins, but imagine like an unmasked Black Panther wearing like this outfit here. This would be crazy. I believe this was the same one that you used for Marvel Snap for Black Panther as well, for HellFire Gala variants. But this one, he would just be so clean, like in his suit, and you got the purple. So good, so good. Moving on to Wolverine. You imagine Wolverine with an eye patch on and like his tuxedo suit. Honestly, that would probably sell numbers like the Deadpool and Wolverine variant did. This one would go just as crazy in my opinion. I would love to see this skin. Absolutely love it. Hopefully we can see this skin. I definitely think they will do the tuxedo skin one day. It just depends on when they're going to do it and if we'll see it next season. And moving on to finally is Magneto in this white suit with his gold cloak. This one would go hard for Magneto. So guys, if you did enjoy that video, please leave a like, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. The next aim is 1,400 subscribers. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please leave a comment down below. Let's chat. Let me know what was your favourite part of the video and what videos you want to see in the channel. So yeah, I've been Az, you guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.